We're back to the Neil Haley Show here on the Total Celebrity segment. I'm excited to welcome the program Amber Ruffin of the Amber Ruffin Show on Peacock. Amber, thanks for calling. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
I am excited to talk to you because NBC's New Year's Eve 2021, this has to be so exciting for you, isn't it?
I'm so excited. It's going to be so much fun. And frankly, I'm going to act so bad.
Oh my. So it's the time, right? Finally, one more bad thing in 2020. So let's act bad throughout till that ball drops, right?
Yes, that's exactly right. After the ball drops, we'll all act normal. But up until then, we might as well get out our final crazies.
Final crazies to have that opportunity. So what's going to be different about this New Year's Eve compared to others celebration-wise? Because I've not heard a lot from the grapevine. Again, in Pittsburgh, where I'm located, we're pretty much shut down in so many aspects. So what's going on your end for this event?
This is what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we will be in Times Square, Carson, Daly, Twitch, and I. And instead of the sea of people in Times Square, the thousands and thousands of people, instead there'll be like 40 pods with frontline workers in them so that they can have a front row seat to watch the ball drop. So it'll be us.
I think that's great.
40 pods.
Yeah.
And then everyone else who's performing will perform wherever they are.
See, I think that's great for the frontline workers, don't you? To do this for them?
Yeah. We wish we could do a lot more, but hopefully this will be a fun thing for them.
Absolutely, for sure. And working with Carson Daly, got to be pumped up. What to expect, right?
I'm so excited. We are going to have so much fun. I swear to goodness. Oh, and Twitch.
Yeah, and Twitch.
Who's funner than Twitch?
Yeah, exactly. Having this lineup and together. And are you writing down your New Year's resolutions? I had a show on it yesterday, and I said I've not even gotten to it yet. I just don't even want to think about my New Year's resolutions for 2020 because it just completely was different than I expected. Are you starting on that now? Coming up with those resolutions for 2021?
Yes. My New Year's resolution for 2021 is to stop eating entire cakes.
Yeah.
That's it. My bad behavior can come with me into 2021, but I have got to cut it out with like the whole baking a cake and then immediately eating the entire thing. It's got to stop.
Exactly, because hopefully we'll be with people more in 2021, right? Hopefully by let's say by summer next year, we'll hopefully be in with crowds, right? And even though, and then maybe those red carpets again and things like that could be back. Who knows? Wouldn't you agree, Amber?
I hope that things will be back to normal in the summer of 2021, but I don't want to jinx anything, so I'm not saying a word.
You're smart because guess what? I mean, what were you thinking when the ball dropped 2020? Tell me your thoughts last year, what you were thinking.
Really? When the ball dropped last year, I was like, how great is this year going to be? The previous year was fine, and this next year is going to be even better. I truly thought that. I really did.
And for performers like yourself, even though you have your show, the performers like yourself are used to being on stage and different audiences and performing in front of audiences. It's just got to be a wow. I'm tired of looking at a Zoom screen, right? You want to see a reaction to an audience, right?
Who knows what has happened? What if people have forgotten how to laugh in groups? That's possible. What if when we finally get back together, the audience all sits close to one another, but then acts like they do when they're at home and just silently watches? I'm terrified, frankly.
I would be terrified. I'm pretty much in the same boat as you because, I mean, just the fact of the matter is I'm just so used to wearing a mask, going into a store, not talking to anyone. I hate to say that, Amber. That's me. I mean, I go into a store, I'm like, maybe I'll talk to the cashier, but I'm not going to say, hey, how are you doing? Because everyone has masks on and like, okay, get in and out of the store so I don't get COVID. Or and be gone to, well, we'll have a conversation in the grocery store. We'll have Panera Bread, maybe sit down and have a cup of coffee in 2021 summer. Those are our hopes, right? That we finally can have that interaction with people again.
What a sad bunch of hope. But it is. Everyone's hope is like basic human interaction.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing, Amber, that's been lost with this pandemic is basic human interaction. Okay, guys, we're getting ready. You're going to be in front of this audience, but guess what? You can't see any of them. But Amber, just pretend there's thousands and thousands of people, or pretend this, and you're like, are you kidding me? I want to, as a comedian, you want to say, you want to go and perform in front of people and see their reaction and see what they do. But you're going to have to train them again, I think. Think of the sports fans. When they finally get into a stadium with all these people, what are they going to do? Yeah, how are they going to react?
Either they will have forgotten how to act, or it'll be the loudest, best party of our lives.
Exactly. And
I hope it's still fast.
Yeah, I wish that's what I'm hoping so. And then the next year's football season and different events will have crowds and events. It's weird when we watch movies or different things and see all these people around us and you're like, wow. But everyone, guess what? The countdown starts again, 10 p.m. Eastern, December 31st. NBC's New Year's Eve 2021. And then again, it jumps back on 11:30 to 12:30 to celebrate once the ball drops and we no longer have 2020. So what do you want to say to 2020 before as a final thing right now? What would you want to say to 2020?
Oh, yeah. I would love to tell 2020, you stink and I hate you. Quit being mean to my friends.
Love it. And I'm sure there'd be a different colorful take to that, Amber, not on radio, but if we were on a podcast. And the language would be different and all that stuff. Definitely check out the Amber Ruffin Show on Peacock on Fridays, right? Correct? You can check that out on Peacock, a new episode, correct?
On Fridays, we come back January the 8th. But we still have 10 episodes up on Peacock, so go watch them.
We will, and I appreciate it. I'm going to go watch them. So thanks again for stopping by, Amber, and best of luck and Happy New Year.
Yay, Happy New Year.
Take care. Thanks. You're listening to Neil Haley Show, and we'll be back in just a moment.